Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to coverage on Speed Zone TV. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but good work by Chan Pottle and everybody behind the scenes to get it resolved and get us on the air. Now, we have missed the four heat races, the two consies, but we are ready for the 40-lap A-Main, and right now you're checking a look at the warm-up session as these drivers are getting prepared, getting strapped in, and getting ready to go. My name is Wesley Outland. I'm on the call for this event for the, of course, Sullens Transport Summer Showdown. This is the inaugural event, and we are at the dirt track that is virtual Kokomo Speedway in Kokomo, Indiana. These drivers will get ready to go for the chance to lock themselves in for those top 12 positions. Those top 12 positions will give them the opportunity to lock in for the big $1,000 to win race, which will be tomorrow night. Now, even the prelim races are paying a substantial amount of money. But again, the key factor is to make it in to the big show nonetheless. And again, these drivers are getting ready to roll for their final warm-up session as it looks like the clock is down to about 2 minutes. We want to thank everybody for joining us. There is a multiple amount of partners and people that have been involved in this broadcast. Obviously, thank you to Chris Sullens and Sullens Transport for jumping on board and sponsoring the Summer Showdown. Colin Holbert, all the people that are involved behind the scenes, obviously Speed Zone TV. There is a number of folks that we also want to acknowledge as well that helped out with the preliminaries of the race. And I know we didn't broadcast it, but we still want to mention them, of course, for the prelim feature. That's going to be presented by Lunatic Designs. Lunatic Designs A-Main coming up on deck. Also, thank you to Austin Hall for the qualifying sponsor. Heat races were presented by 62 Logistics. If we have a caution flag tonight, that is presented by, of course, Herbert Graphics for the Herbert Graphics caution flag. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Starry Ranch will be the preliminary 2 sponsor. Okay, so the way the Summer Showdown's going to go is it's going to go down like this. All these drivers are going to make their way into the race, which is about to get started here in a matter of moments for preliminary race number 1, the 40-lap A-Main. Now, the top 12 drivers will transfer in to the big race, which is tomorrow night for 100 laps and $1,000 to win for Kokomo. In addition to that, there will be, of course, the same preliminary races like tonight, tomorrow night, beginning at 6:45 Eastern time, and we'll have those for you on Speed Zone TV as well. But right now, you see the beautiful-looking field of cars getting ready to roll. Looks like Landon Francis is the fast man in the warm-up session, but as the clock gets ready to expire, we are about ready to introduce the starting lineup for this big race coming up, the Summer Showdown 40-lap A-Main feature. It is on deck here on Speed Zone TV from virtual Kokomo Speedway. As you see, the checkered flag has already been showed during the warm-up session, and this will now set us up for the 40-lap A-Main feature. Again, big thanks to Sullens Transport, Chris Sullens, and everybody involved for what they've done in making the inaugural Summer Showdown happen here at virtual Kokomo Speedway on iRace. So without further ado, it's time to introduce the starting lineup for the big race that is coming up here. 24 cars will battle. They will go 40 laps, and again, the top 12 will make themselves in to the virtual Summer Showdown 100 tomorrow night after preliminary Monday here on Speed Zone TV. Chase Barber is on the pole, followed by Jaden Anderson on row number 1. The 62 of Zach Jenkins and Evan C., of course, with his talents in iRacing. Keep an eye on him. Colton Herbert, the promoter/racer of this event, will start inside row 3. Hayden Tollison alongside of the 327. Hunter Rich and, of course, Landon Francis make up row 4. Colton Zimmer and Jackson Reitzler will make up the top 10. Stephen Gaines and Diesel Jones is row number 6. Logan Herbert and Dylan Yeager will make up, of course, row number 7. And the rest of the lineup as the field begins to roll, including the rest of the field. The lineup will, of course, include Tanner Tomasi, Nathan Waddell, James Starry, William Finding. And you see the rest of the lineup there scrolling on the ticker here. We'll mention them one more time for you. From 18th on back, I believe it was. And that includes also Chase Hardy, Matthew Selby, row number 10, Brady Thompson, Jesse Newsom, row 11, Tyson Banks, and Bryson Curry will make up the top 12 rows after they trim the fat. And of course, almost 100 drivers entered for this event, ready to go here for, of course, night number one, preliminary night one of the Summer Showdown. And they're coming to the green flag. We're ready to go here in Kokomo. 40 laps, top 12, go to the big show tomorrow night, and we're underway. Barbara up in front. That's got the Cougar and the Me on the side of the car from the famed Talladega Nights movie with Will Ferrell. And we got trouble on the racetrack. Caution will come out. That'll put us under our first Herbert Graphics caution flag. And the yellow flag coming out over the racetrack as Chase Barbera is the leader. Chase Barbera up in front, Jaden Anderson. And we'll find our Speed Zone TV instant replay to show you what happened to put us under our first yellow flag. Again, Herbert Graphics caution flag, as the replay will be coming up here on the broadcast in just a moment to let you know what's gone on and why we're under the yellow flag. By the way, in addition to being live on, of course, the Speed Zone TV, we're also live on the Community Radio Network. That is at wearecrn.com. But of course, that is wearecrn.com. If you want to keep up with, of course, the broadcast as well on the radio side of things as well. Obviously, we will be ready to roll. And, of course, again, racing underway as we will get a replay coming up of what just went down for the caution to come out. Big thanks to everybody for joining us again. We mentioned all the sponsors. Of course, this is the preliminary feature number one for the Summer Showdown, and it is presented by Lunatic Designs. Lunatic Designs. I think Chan is trying to find the replay. If she can't find it, let's just go back to the live feed. I think we're getting ready to probably go back for a restart here. Dirt racing, they don't waste no time in staying under caution like pavement does. They'll go right back to green flag. So we'll get ready to try to reset. I'm thinking maybe Tanner Tomasi might have been the problem on the racetrack in the 91 car, Tanner Tomasi. But nonetheless, we are back under the yellow flag. 3 laps in of 40 here at Kokomo Speedway. Kokomo has a very unique camera angles as well to keep up with everything going on around the racetrack. So to answer your question, Ricky Bobby out in front. Yes, it does. It looks like the car from Talladega Nights. I think I already quoted on that as well. So all of that going on. Thank you. Somebody asked, how do we know that we're back live? Because we are live. We're live with the A-Main feature. That's how you know that it's fixed and we're back up and going. And big work behind the scenes by Chan Pottle for Speed Zone TV to get it rectified and get us back on the air. I think she had to actually, uninstall and reinstall the iRacing app and get it back up and going again to get the technical issue fixed. But nonetheless, we're back underway. Green flag, Anderson and Jenkins. See up on the outside. All of this going on as they work their way up the racetrack. We're already going to go 3 wide. Colton Herbert right there in the middle now. The iRacing Pecan and Freeze. 36 battling with Herbert and C and Rich. All these drivers working their way over the corner of the racetrack. It's Chase Barber still in the lead. Chase Barber down lap number 5 of 40, 35 to go. Preliminary one feature here for the Summer Showdown. Presented by, of course, Sullens Transport. All the while, they work their way in the corner, up the racetrack. A little wiggle there for just a moment by Jenkins. Jenkins now 4 wide through the middle, the Longhorn. Look at that car going and making a big bonsai move. 67, the 327. Anderson, Tollison, and the caution is out. So the yellow flag will come out again for the second time. We'll look at another Speed Zone replay to show you what happened as the yellow flag flies. Second time of the race. So here's a replay of what just happened. Oh boy, there's the 07. Stephen Gaines, some other drivers with some problems, and that will put us under the caution flag for the second time for this incident here on track. I want to let everybody know, on behalf of Speed Zone TV and everybody, we do apologize for the technical issues. They worked very hard to get all of those resolved and get back on the air before the A main feature started. And again, we do apologize for the inconvenience. We are back, though, and we'll definitely have our due diligence and prepared and ready to go for tomorrow as well. As right now, Chase Barber up in front. Barbera looking in front, leading the way as they're going to come back to the green flag. And back under racing here off of turn 4. Underway here at Kokomo. Kokomo. And looks like they're going to slow them down again. I thought they were going to go back to the green, but looks like they're going to say now 1 lap to green. Barbera and Jenkins on the front row. Tallis and Anderson on the loud pedal off 4, and we're back to green. Back it away, Jenkins on the inside, going to open up that door now to Tollison. Tollison on the bottom of the racetrack, gives him plenty of room on the high side to Anderson. Anderson now back up top. Tollison back on the bottom. Here comes now the move by Jenkins. Jenkins to the inside. Here comes Barbera. Barbera up under attack. The Mean Machine is up and battling for the lead. Is going to be Jenkins on the inside. On the crossover, drifts up in front of the front nose of the car. And the crossover and the slider, almost a 3-wide move in the middle of the hot knife through butter is going to be the battle back by Barbera. Barbera and Jenkins now battling for that spot. Barbera down to the inside. Jenkins up on the outside now. Working 11 to 40 laps in. 30 to go here in preliminary night 1 for the inaugural Summer Showdown on Speed Zone TV. Jenkins in the lead right now, but over the top side, it's going to be Barbera again. Barbera to the second spot to the outside. Remember, the number is 12. Top 12 make it into the show right now. Dylan Yeager is in the number 12 spot. Not anymore. Diesel Jones, as Yeager lost about 3 spots a moment ago. Back straight away, they work their way across the line again. Preliminary night 1 here tonight. Of course, that A-main feature presented by the fine folks at Lunatic Designs. Tomorrow night, Starry Ranch, and the overall event is presented by, of course, Sullens Transport LLC. Right now, it's Zach Jenkins up in front. He leads the way. Jenkins in the lead. Barbera, the number 2 spot right now, is holding on to that position as they work their way into the corner again with Anderson down to the inside. Holbert will fold onto that spot of the top 5 on the outside now, but Logan Herbert looking on. There goes Francis now as they storm their way from the camera view from the fan side at Kokomo, and we got a caution flag out on the racetrack. Caution is out. Yellow flag on the speedway for the 3rd time. So the yellow flag will fly. Chan, if you can hear me, whoever is actually at the computer, tell them to open up Trading Paints and hit Control R, and it'll pull up everyone's race wraps. I believe Kane Williams is telling you if you can do that, because I guess you're having the... yeah, I guess you've got the wrong wraps of some of the cars. Hey, listen, people, we're happy that we're actually able to broadcast the A-main feature, okay? About probably 20 minutes ago, we were shutting everything down and saying we gave up trying to broadcast tonight. So we'll do our best to make sure we have it better for tomorrow night. But you know, if the wrap jobs are not what they are for people's cars, we do apologize. But at least we were able to somehow get on the air. So a caution coming out. 3rd one of the race, by the way, so far. By the way, if you are new to Speed Zone TV, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Of course, you can follow them on Facebook. Here's a look at a replay, I believe, of what happened. And there goes a couple of cars right there. The 741 and the 99, the 313. There you see him spinning around. That puts us under the caution for the 3rd time. By the way, the yellow flag presented by Herbert Graphics. A Herbert Graphics caution flag here. Looks like we got another look at it again, and we're back under green flag, actually, here. Green flag back out. They ain't wasting no time here at Kokomo. Already 15 of 40 laps, and again, there's a look at what happened to put us under the caution flag. I'm sorry, we were still on instant replay. My apologies. I thought we were going back to the live feed. Oh, we were green. So we were green, and we went right back under caution again. Oh, wow. Hunter Rich and Stephen Gaines involved in an incident there. So that's what happened. The 741 also caught up in it. There's a look at it one more time to show you the car in the fence, the 101 in the wall of Bryson Curry. And that put us under yellow flag again. Just as fast as we went to a restart, we go back under the caution flag. 18 of 40 laps. Thank you very much, Tony Davis. We appreciate it, buddy. Again, just some technical things. The poor, well, I don't want to say the word poor, but felt bad for our producer, Chan Pottle. She literally had to uninstall iRacing and reconnect everything and reinstall it. And maybe that's the reason why the Trading Paints hasn't updated yet. I think maybe it is now. I'm not sure. I'm just a broadcaster. Coming back to the green flag next time by Preliminary One feature presented by, of course, Lunatic Designs here at the Summer Showdown at Kokomo, and we're back to green. Kokomo 3 wide contact for the lead. Anderson on the outside and Jenkins up on the back of the top shelf where Grandma hides the cookies from Grandpa and the dentures too. They're going to go 3 wide. Up into the corner into 1 and 2 again. Jenkins on the top. Barbera to the bottom. It is 3 and 4 wide. Fighting for these spots as we're halfway home in the Summer Showdown. Look at him almost 4 and 5 wide at Kokomo. Are you kidding me? Jenkins up in front. He leads the way. Powers back on the bottom. It's now going to be Colton Harbert on the bottom. The iRacing number 36 machine down to the inside. Tries to carry a wingman of Logan Herbert with him, and he got stuck on the outside lane. And there's contact. Oh, the 43 almost went around. What a save. Herbert's car. And they're all going to battle their way again into turn number 3 and 4. Look at this angle here at Kokomo. It's fun. It's exciting. And we got caution. Trouble in turn 4. You saw it from that angle a moment ago, and another Herbert Graphics yellow flag will come out in the back of the pack. Oh, what a show they're putting on here. Thanks to Chris Sullens and Sullens Transport for sponsoring the Summer Showdown and so many other partners as well. And the yellow flag will fly. Here is a replay of why we are under caution. By the way, don't forget tomorrow night. What is it, Chan? 6:45, I think it is. 6:45 Eastern. Tomorrow night we'll be live again on Speed Zone TV with Preliminary 2, presented by, of course, Starry Ranch and Sullens Transport. And again, big thanks to other sponsors of the Summer Showdown, presented by Sullens Transport, including thank you to Austin Hall for qualifying, 62 Logistics for the heat races, Herbert Graphics again for the caution flag. We already had 4 of them so far, maybe 5. Preliminary E1 feature A main is presented by right now Lunatic Designs that you're watching on Speed Zone TV, Community Radio Network if you're listening for the radio call. And in addition to that, Preliminary 2 feature tomorrow night presented by Starry Ranch as we get ready now to roll here. Cautions again presented by Sullens Transport. Feature presented by Herbert Graphics. And thank you to the Hard Charger Award for Starry Ranch for the big race tomorrow night on Kokomo, right before Independence Day. 100 laps in the Summer Showdown. And we're back in the green flag. 18 laps to go. Remember, the top 12 transfer into the A main for the Kokomo 100 tomorrow night for the inaugural Summer Showdown on Speed Zone TV and CRN. And we're back under the caution again. Boy, they were as a big scramble up in front for the lead. And another stack up to put us under another yellow flag. Caution out. Yeah, I think Miss Chan Pottle, that's the Pottles in the chat box, folks, that is our producer. And you see what she just said. She's like, literally, all of my settings got reset back to default. So she is sorry. We'll get it right. We'll get it fixed. We'll get it right. We'll get it fixed, and we'll be ready to go for tomorrow night as well. So glad we're able to at least cover the A-main feature. Herbert Graphics caution, and there's a replay of why we are under the yellow flag again. 17 laps to go, 17 remaining in this race. Says again, still Colton Herbert up in front. By the way, we're going to grab the top 3 on the podium on, of course, Speed Zone TV as soon as this race concludes. Yellow flag, of course, coming out for that incident we just saw a moment ago. And we'll get ready to try to get this race back going here in just a moment. As again, 1 lap to the green flag, 17, I believe, laps to go in the feature when they come back to the restart box here in Preliminary 1A main presented by Lunatic Design here at the Summer Showdown. Working their way back to the line. Green flag. Here we go. And quickly back to the whip. They'll stick it 3 wide again on the bottom. Logan Herbert up high. Wow, just about bouncing off of the wall was Herbert. Herbert missing also the driver. Colton Herbert, Logan Herbert. They're brothers, and they're battling for the win. Monkey in the middle. Jaden Anderson in the 67 on the outside. Logan Herbert right there as well as Jenkins, and they're going to come to 15 to go. 25 in, 15 laps to go in the 40-lap A-main feature, and they're going to stack them up. Oh, my goodness, they kept it for Reckon going to the corner. There he goes around. Colton Herbert around. I believe that's Colton Herbert. It might not be. It might be another car. I couldn't tell from the angle I was seeing in turn one. Caution will come out. It might be the number 7, actually. It might be Landon Francis. And I believe that's who it is. Landon Francis over there. Another iRacing car. And, of course, that is Landon Francis that's in the fence over there in the number 7 machine to put us under the caution. So the caution out again for Francis in the 7. Here is live view again. 14 laps to go. 14 laps remaining. We'll try to get this field back going again for a restart. Colton Herbert ready to go back for the restart along with Jaden Anderson. Logan Herbert right there as well. The brothers of the Herbert family up in front. 13 laps to go. Remember the close to 100 drivers. The field was split tonight. Preliminary race night tonight for Sunday for race 1. Preliminary race 2 tomorrow night before the 100-lap A-main feature for the big money for $1,000 to win at Kokomo. Tomorrow night, and we are backing away. 12 remaining. Colton Herbert up in front. There's the 36 on the high side. Holding on to that spot, Jaden Anderson out a second. Chase Barber is now back up to 3rd. He was starting this race from the pole. And they're working their way 30 laps in at Kokomo, USA, and now 10 to go. They're going to get used to this very aggressive racetrack. This is a sprint car track, very different for late models. And watching these guys fight and claw their way again down to the home stretch. We're taking 12 right now. Nathan Waddell. Nathan Waddell is the driver that would transfer into the A-main for those 12 spots to the big show tomorrow night. For 12 drivers after the end of this one, they know they're going to the 100-lap Century Grind feature and Summer Showdown tomorrow night after preliminary 2 action. Right now, Colton Herbert leading the way. Jaden Anderson to the 2nd spot. 7 laps to go in the A-main feature as Herbert hitting his marks. He is still in the lead. Jaden Anderson, like a predator on his prey, ready to pounce and make a move when it counts. It is now 6. It is now 5 laps to go when they come to the line this time by here at Kokomo. 5 remaining at the stripe. It is still Colton Herbert leading the way. There you see the battle for the win for 1st and 2nd and 3rd. Herbert, Anderson, Barber, sounds like a law firm. That's the way they are right now at Kokomo. At 5, and the caution is out. Caution is out, and the yellow flag will fly. Yellow flag will fly again. And we'll have to reset and go again here. Here's a look at a replay on Speed Zone TV of what happened to put us under the yellow flag here to set us up for what, a 4-lap shootout, I believe, in the A-main feature for preliminary night 1 of the Summer Showdown presented by Lunatic Designs. The Summer Showdown presented by, of course, Sullens Transport, LLC. There's the 101 again with a problem. Another time he's had issues, the 101 car. Yeah, I see some of the comments, and, you know, you're seeing something for free, and all I can say is just be glad that we actually were able to get this A-main feature back on the air. You know, I mean, there might be problems with trading paints for the numbers, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But, like, you know, we could have at least just we could have just pulled the plug and not done anything tonight with the technical problems we had. So instead of being so critical and structural of wanting to judge us for what the production looks like, just be glad that we were able to put the A-main out there. So Colton Herbert is the driver that leads the way right now. Jaden Anderson in second. Chase Barber is third. Evan C. Dylan Yeager. Yeager at one time all the way in the back of the top 15, and the 48 has rallied his way back up to at least put himself in the top 5. Remember, top 12 make it in. You're looking on the scoring ticker, and Nathan Waddell is the 12th driver that would make it to the A main feature, as they're going to come to the line this time by, and it will be one lap to green, back underway, and I believe a 4-lap shootout here at Kokomo. 4 laps remaining. Herbert in the lead on the outside. Barber made a move on the restart to try to make something happen on Anderson. Seed on the inside as well. And now Yeager powering on the bottom of the racetrack, moving up now to the 4th and 5th spot as that goes on with Barbara. 3 laps to go here at Kokomo, and they work their way to the inside. Yeager trying to make something work on the bottom. He just can't seem to shut the door, and the caution will come out again. Caution out, another wreck on the racetrack, and we're going to set him up for a 3-lap shootout here at Kokomo. 3-lap shootout coming up at Kokomo. Caution out, and another, of course, Herbert Graphics yellow flag. Hey, by the way, don't forget, tomorrow night we're live on Speed Zone TV and CRN beginning at 6:45 Eastern Time. At 6:45 Eastern Time tomorrow night for preliminary 2, and I promise we're going to definitely try to do any and all of them, all of the heat races, all of the consies and the feature. Of course, prelim 2 feature will be presented by Starry Ranch, and then, of course, it all culminates to the big race. That will be coming up, of course, tomorrow night. As soon as the preliminary night is done, 100-lap A-main feature, 100-lap feature race at Kokomo, USA for $1,000 to win here at the Summer Showdown, as it looks like they're going to go 1 to green. And we'll get ready to go back for a restart here. Shootout time here, of course, and there's a look at now. Driver Dylan Yeager got some help this time on the bottom of the racetrack with some other drivers. Evan C. on the outside, where Anderson and Herbert is, and Dylan Yeager fighting all he can to make the bottom of the racetrack work, trying to avoid the U-tire, and the white flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Final time around. Yeager to 2. He's up to 2nd. He's got a big move on the inside on Herbert. He's going to come to the line, and he is going to hold off. No, he is not. Dylan Yeager is going to win this race. They're going to say Dylan Yeager won. I thought maybe Colton Herbert made the outside lane work, but it is not. Checkered flag is going to fly, and Dylan Yeager is going to win here in the preliminary 1 feature of the Summer Showdown. So listen to me before we close. Dylan Yeager, Colton Herbert, Jaden Anderson, Evan C., Chase Barbara, Zach Jenkins, Logan Herbert, Jesse Newsom, Nathan Waddell, Jackson Reitzler, and the driver also that is 11th and 12th when they update timing and scoring again, Tanner Tomasi and Brady Thompson are the 12 drivers. They are the 12 drivers that will make it in to the Summer Showdown Kokomo, USA 100-lap A-main feature tomorrow night. Again, Dylan Yeager getting the pass on Colton Herbert. I thought Colton Herbert had it, but they are saying on time and scoring that Dylan Yeager made that inside work, and he picks up the win. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to try to grab the podium. We'll get the top 3 drivers. They are waiting for us patiently, and we'll be back with more on Speed Zone TV's coverage of the Summer Showdown, presented by Sullens Transport LLC on Speed Zone TV. Hey, welcome back to coverage on Speed Zone TV of the inaugural running of the Summer Showdown presented by Sullens Transport LLC. Wesley Outland here with you. Let's go down to victory lane and we'll grab, of course, the A main winner when it's all said and done. Big thanks to the prelim one feature winner presented by Lunatic Designs, and that is the driver, Dylan Yeager. Dylan, no tongue, no see, man. We've known each other for a number of years, and I see you still got it in the world of race, and you're in the big 100 lapper tomorrow night, but your take of making that move on the inside when it looked like everybody else was going to the top and you made it work to get the win.
Yeah, Wesley, it has been a while. It's probably been years, but I mean, the car, it was very good on the restarts. I think they had me a little bit once we got going green, but when they were
Sure.
getting all diced up and stuff on the restarts, yeah, I was able to get by them and sneak sneak in the win there. Is my mic all good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're fine. I hear you fine, brother.
All right. But yeah, it was just that last restart. I was like, I keep getting spots on these restarts. Maybe I can just keep on getting on it. And turns out we ended up in victory lane. So
Man, what a phenomenal run, though, bud. I mean, obviously, the end goal is to make it into this 100 lapper tomorrow night at Kokomo. How does it feel knowing that you've went through the alphabet soup of prelim night one? You can be able to rest up and know that all you got to do tomorrow night is log in and be ready to try to go for that 100 lap $1,000 to win show for the summer showdown.
yeah, I mean, it feels good. Early in the race, it was a mess. Like about the middle of the field, just trying to dice through them. And at one point, I was in the pits. I had to pit and get a new car because my car was destroyed. I had people driving through me like it was nobody's business back there. But I just stayed resilient, stayed to the bottom. I knew it was going to be good. I was really the only car down there at the end of the race, so it stayed pretty clean for me, and I just stuck with it and fought my battles up to the front and was just there at the right time with that last restart.
Well, buddy, before I let you go, thank your sponsors, and we'll see you tomorrow night for the big 100 lapper.
Yeah, I just got to thank everybody at Majula C Speed Shop and CFM Esports. I did really no testing for this race and went out and
Oh,
ran real
wow.
good. So they did a great job with the setups and everything like that. Got to thank them. Got to thank John Darby for the wrap. Everybody over there who helps out. You for the broadcast, and Colton and all them guys for putting this race on. It's a cool deal.
Always great catching up with you. Dylan Yeager is one of those 12 drivers that will make it in to, of course, the inaugural Summer Showdown presented by, of course, Sullens Transport tomorrow night right here at Kokomo Speedway. Congratulations, the preliminary one winner, Dylan Yeager in the 48. Let's go down to second place, and
Thank you, Wesley.
Colton Herbert. Colton, will grab you now, and man, you were so close. It seemed like the outside was the way to go, and then Yeager got you right there at the bottom. Hell, as a matter of fact, I thought you still got the win. Did you think you still won the race?
Oh yeah, I definitely thought we had it
As-
coming off the floor there with the momentum, but he hit it just right, and he just rolled right on him by me.
because Kokomo seems like one of those tracks, Colton, where literally you got to ride the top. You've got to rip the lip or bang off the boards, as they say. This is a sprint car track primarily, but man, these late models on iRacing Dirt put on a good show tonight for sure. What's your take of going to the big race tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean we definitely have a good starting position, finishing second in the first prelim. So we're gonna put a set together tonight, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow in the main show. That's where it really counts.
What do you do different? What do you do different now? What will you be looking for? I don't want you to give away all your secrets by no means, but what would you want to be looking at differently to do for the big race tomorrow night?
I just need to tighten up a little bit and see what air pressures I want to run. But other than that, I think I got a really good starting point, and I'm excited.
All right, man. Hey, listen, you're one of the promoters that got this thing started along with Chris Sullen and the Sullen Transport sponsorship for the inaugural Summer Showdown. And man, what's your take of just the amazing response? Obviously, I mean, what, close to 100 drivers that signed in to make this race, and obviously you kind of trimmed the fat. Now you got 12 locked in for the big show tomorrow night, and I think things went kind of flawless. There were some technical errors on the broadcast side, but other than that, it seemed like it was a very quickly, appropriately ran show.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I know some others didn't, but I mean, you'll have that. Nobody will ever be satisfied. But Honestly, people were complaining that iRacing's dead, so me and a couple of my guys got together and we figured we'd do something for everyone, and it turned out awesome registration wise. I got to thank everyone for signing up. It wouldn't be
Sure.
possible without everyone that signs up, and then for sure got to thank Chris Sullens over at Sullens Transport. He put a lot of money and time, we all did, into this, making it possible. So the only thing I wish would have been a little better is the track, the track state, but I had a big part in that, and we tested all week with, I mean, the same track settings. The racing
Right.
was great, but I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if it was just because the cause of all the yellows, but we'll get it figured out for tomorrow, and it'll be a little bit better of a show.
All right, 6:45 tomorrow night for preliminary night number 2, and then of course the Summer Showdown. The 100 lap feature race will follow. Thank you very much, Colton. Appreciate it, buddy. Before I let you go, thank them sponsors.
Yes, sir. I got to thank Solon's Transport, Gears Unlimited, House of Speed, Dylan Hauser, Starry Ranch, Mills Concrete, Bubba Rollins, Zach Jenkins, Wrightsler, everybody over in that group, Dylan Ripper Wilson. We put in a lot of hours this week to make this possible. It's just sucks I got it taken away on the last lap, but congrats to Dylan. That was a heck of a run by him coming from the back and just making his car work when nobody else's would. Congrats to him, and we'll take it and see what we can do tomorrow night.
A very good fun time for sure. It's Colton Herbert. He'll follow for the second spot. He is, though, one of those 12 drivers that are in the inaugural Summer Showdown tomorrow night at Kokomo, USA. Let's go down to Jaden Anderson now, the driver, of course, the number 67. He'll finish on the podium in third. And, it's not a win, but most importantly, man, you're in the big show. Boy, there was just some hustling and tussling and fighting for that win there at the end. What's your take of it?
Yeah, I took the lead early on, and then Colin got around me. I was just going to ride behind him, and then Jaeger got on the bottom, and then we saw him coming, and that restart, he just got around us.
Yeah, very excited and fun though. I mean, I know the end goal is you want to win the race, obviously, but obviously you're fighting for something more tonight to try to make it into the 100 lapper. What does that mean to you to know that you don't have to worry about any of the other preliminaries and you're in the 100 lap show tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I know we tested a lot to get ready and build setups, so it's nice to make it.
All right, buddy, before I let you go, thank your sponsors, man, and we'll see what you do tomorrow night in the big 100 lapper.
Well, I gotta thank House of Speed, Starry Ranch, Dawn Shum Photography, Big Tim Race Reps, Herbert Graphics, and just everybody at House of Speed.
There you go. Jaden Anderson, House of Speed, number 67, will finish in the number 3 spot. Of course, Colton Herbert, the runner-up, and the winner of course, the preliminary 1A main feature presented by Lunatic Designs here at the Summer Showdown, presented by Sullens Transport, is Dylan Yeager in car number 48. Dylan Yeager, Colton Herbert, Jaden Anderson, Evan C., Chase Barbara, Zach Jenkins, Logan Herbert, Jesse Newsom, Nathan Waddell, Jason Wrightsler, as well as Tanner Tomasi and Brady Thompson. Those are your 12 drivers tonight that have made it into the inaugural Summer Showdown 100 lap A main tomorrow night right here at Kokomo, USA. Had a little problems on first getting on Speed Zone TV, but Chan Pottle and everybody did a great job behind the scenes to get us on the air. Thank you very much. We got some things we're going to work on to make it an even better broadcast tomorrow night. Our plan is to be live 6:45 Eastern time right here on Speed Zone TV. And, of course, we're also going to put it on the Community Radio Network in the North Carolina area on 87.9 FM. And, of course, anywhere worldwide. And we are CRN.com, and the archives for both YouTube and for CRN's on major podcast platform outlets will be available as soon as we go live off the air. The Summer Showdown, presented by Sullens Transport, is presented by, of course, thanks to all these sponsors, Austin Hall for qualifying. Thank you to 62 Logistics for the heat races. The caution flags presented by Herbert Graphics. Tonight's preliminary 1A main feature of the Summer Showdown is presented by Lunatic Designs. Tomorrow night's event is presented by Starry Ranch. And, of course, big thanks most of all to the fine folks at, again, Chris Sullen and Sullen Transport for being the title sponsor of the Summer Showdown. Thanks to everybody that's involved behind the scenes. Colton Herbert, thank you to Chan Pottle, our producer-director. Had some issues again, but we got it on the air for the A-main feature. Got some things we're going to work on behind the scenes, and trading paints and the numbers and all the stuff that she handles. I'm just an announcer. This is Wesley Outland, thanking you and yours for joining us. And again, tonight, Dylan Yeager, winner of preliminary race 1 of the Summer Showdown, the inaugural event. Preliminary night 2 tomorrow, 6:45 Eastern time. And then the big 100-lap, 1,000 to win Summer Showdown from Kokomo, USA will follow. That is tomorrow on Speed Zone TV and CRN. Thank you for joining us tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And again, have a great start to your Independence Day week as well.